I
Testing,
just
1,
turned the
2.
microphone on.
Pop, 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 pop.
Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to Orange Jazz interview.
Thank you.
We are here with I Am an Instrument,
Mm-hmm.
one member of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to ask you, for the people that don't know you, who are you? How would you describe yourself?
So my name is Steven Jess Borth II, and I am a Californian living in Copenhagen, a musician. I've been playing music for a long time now, I think over 25 years. I love it very much. And I've been in Copenhagen for, 15 years-ish now.
Crazy.
So that's been an interesting transition from California to here. But it's been very nice. And I think, as I told you earlier, it's been nice to kind of build a community from the ground up. And it's kind of the first time that I've had an opportunity to do that, because I was a touring musician before and didn't really have kind of roots anywhere, just because I would travel so much. But yeah, it's been awesome. And I've met some amazing musicians, and yeah, we're all building together now, which is exciting for me to kind of be at the forefront of it and to try to push everything, and watching stuff actually happen in front of me is really nice.
Yeah, lovely. Because I discovered I Am an Instrument a couple of years ago. And I then kind of every year I kept discovering a song and another song. And last year, I think I discovered the Receive song. And I was like,
Oh, cool.
This band is amazing. I love it. Let's find more about it.
Cool. Did you know that it was improvised? Or this is
Yes.
just a question
But no,
I ask
actually,
people.
when I listened to it, I didn't. And then
Okay.
I started searching more about
Cool.
the band.
Yeah.
And then I found out that everything is improvised. And I
Yeah.
was like, no way. It sounded so good.
So that was the I think that's my biggest goal with the project, is to kind of as far as the storytelling as a band, because I think that what made me want to push the project as much was that the kind of magical chemistry that we had. And we would play concerts with at small jazz venues with 90 people, and I was like, oh, this is not fair, because if I were, as a listener, if I saw this, not sounds totally egotistical, but if I saw this, I'd want to hear it. And if I knew that it was improvised, then I would want to check it out too. So it's maybe not fair for it to not be recorded and then spread, and then just see what happens. And so that's, yeah. So in 2018, this promoter called Jesper Limke, he's also a DJ, had asked Morten McCoy and Jonathan Bremer, who have a project called, I don't know, we don't have the records, but Bremer McCoy. So they're a duo, piano and double bass. And they've been together for years. And then he'd asked them if they would perform a set at this venue. And they said, okay, we'll do it, but we want to have our friends, and we just want to improvise. And so they came up with the name I Am an Instrument together from a Sun Ra song. And then we did that show, and it was just called I Am an Instrument. That was the name of the show.
Lovely.
And that was 2018. And I didn't record it. And I thought, the first thing I thought after we played, I was like, oh, it's such a bummer that we didn't actually capture this on video and audio. And so the next year we got invited back to do part 2 of this event. And then I had a tape machine, and I asked my filmmaker friends to film it. And then me and my friend Andreas, who's a filmmaker, Andreas Johnson, we talked about the aesthetic, and then we decided VHS was the way that we wanted to do it.
Yeah,
so then I went on a total crazy path to try to find a VHS camera, and then now I'm totally obsessed. I'm so weird about this. I have 20 cameras now.
No
and
way.
I'm a little overboard, but I just like the aesthetic, and I think the juxtaposition of having really nice audio and then kind of an old picture that's maybe a little messed up is a nice balance, because it makes you think oh, just for your imagination. I think it takes you to a different place maybe.
Because actually it works, because when I checked it out on YouTube and I saw the video, I was like, huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
and then I checked the date.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I realized.
I definitely want to confuse people. So we did that. And then what happened with that session was I had my tape machine. I bought this tape machine and got it all ready to go. And then we also had it in the mixer for the venue. And then we listened back to the tape, and then the piano wasn't recorded because of the tape machine messed up. I don't know, something happened. And then they were like, okay, so we have the backup because we recorded it on the mixer for the actual venue. And then we go back through that recording. And then it turned out that the engineer had done a firmware upgrade the day before, and there was a issue with it.
No.
So then literally the first 22 minutes was the only thing that worked, and that's literally the first release we put out.
Yeah.
Is that
okay? So this
so?
is
It's literally the first 22 minutes of this exact constellation of musicians playing, because Stungun, the drummer, or Kristoffer Sjelberg, wasn't on the first session in 2018 because there was a booking error with it. He had to do something else, and so this was literally the first 22 minutes of this constellation playing ever. And like we didn't rehearse or anything like that. Like it's not rehearsed because it's improv. So it's like literally us playing together for the first time in this, and that's what we released to the world. And so that's what you actually heard on the algorithm too. Like it's you probably heard part 2.
Yeah.
From volume 1.
Yes.
The red cover. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's from that.
Crazy. Very cool.
But yeah, so that's my whole goal with the project, is to be it's always improvised, and then we have the way we organize it is the name of the musician, and that's the set list. So it's like Kristoffer, okay, he's gonna start that jam.
This is how you do it.
Yeah, and then Morten, then that's how we start that. So like, we're not like, oh, we should do this mood. It's like literally whatever we're feeling, and then we all kind of vibe off each other, and then they make these songs together.
Lovely.
Yeah, in real time. Yeah, so that's really fun, and it's really nice for me. I don't really like reading music. I'm bad at it, and like I just love to vibe, and like that's my favorite thing to do in music, is just to like work with people and like explore different musical spaces, and yeah, so this project's perfect for that for me. And then also we don't have to rehearse, which is really nice.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what you actually.
We've never rehearsed ever with this band. I mean, not that we need to, because it's improvised.
Crazy.
But, yeah.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Okay, lovely. But when did you start having this love for jazz?
The first jazz record I got, my dad's friend Chris Zimmerman gave it to him, and it was Dave Brubeck, Take 5. And that was a long time ago. He gave that CD to me, and I'll never forget, like, first time me and my dad listened to it together. It was like one of those father-son bonding moments. And then but then I didn't really totally dive into it. I appreciated it. I was like, this is wild music. I've never heard anything like this. And then maybe 10 years later, I joined a band called RX Bandits. And it was like a ska punk band that turned into this kind of like weird mix of prog rock and reggae and soul. And it's like this weird mix of music, but it works, I think. And then in that time period when I first joined them, I started getting a little bit more into jazz, and like listening to like Sonny Rollins and Thelonious Monk and Nina Simone, all these kind of like the classics, the ones that you should learn about. And also worked at a record store for a little bit, and that just opened my mind to all kinds of stuff. But it's definitely not like my main. Like I would say, like my favorite music is Jamaican music, and I've always just loved that. And like I'm super into rocksteady and ska and dub and roots reggae. So like that's like my main love is Jamaican music. But yeah, jazz is also one of them, and soul. Yeah. So all these things are like my core love.
Yeah, they're all combined. And
exactly.
So.
And that's why exactly, they're all connected already. And then the music that we make, all these are. This is like roots reggae. This is a production we have, and then Azizi's a Jamaican singer. It's amazing. And then so these are other projects that we have too. But
tell me also about more about the other projects.
Yeah.
That you have.
So I can tell you the comment, like the red line with I'm an Instrument, and this project, for instance, is Morten McCoy, pianist in I'm an Instrument, and he's also the pianist in this band. And so we both band together, and this is a roots reggae band. It's called Guiding Star Orchestra, and it is, right now we have 9 people. We've had up to 11 members before, but it's a very big band, and it's a band that, are a tribute to like roots reggae, and it's a lot of jazz players, but also some players that do like hip hop and then reggae, but it's a nice combination of musicians, and it's not improvised necessarily. It's written, and then someone brings an idea in, and then we all learn it. But yeah, we've been doing this project for a while now, since 2016. And then this is Azizi Romeo, who's Max Romeo's son. And basically, I'm the producer for this, and then we have a full length coming out in September, his first debut. And so that's with most of the productions from Guiding Star that I made kind of into vocal tracks, kind of transform them, because these are all instrumental. Guiding Star is all instrumental. And then, so we're doing a project with Azizi. But yeah, a lot of the same players kind of work in this studio, and like we all kind of like jump in and out.
Everybody lives here in Copenhagen?
Yeah. All of I'm an Instrument is in Copenhagen, and then same with Guiding Star Orchestra, or I guess Morten and the drummer live a little bit outside of town. They have a farm.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So nice.
Their families, yeah.
Cute.
And so, but yeah, it's all related. Kind of comes back to the studio where we have like 10 people that kind of pay rent, and then we have a Google Calendar, and then just everyone marks off when they want to use it, and then it's very communal.
Yeah.
But it's really nice because we have this beautiful gear that we share, and it just gives us an opportunity, and we can record 24 hours.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
For instance, if I want to bring someone from out of town, we know that we have a space, and it's like it's doable because we're not paying hourly for a studio, so we can just be. Yeah. That's why a lot of the productions, like for instance, the Mighty Tiny and the Mini Few, that was done over a period of 3 years with no stress. You know what I mean? It's like very like it's very artistic because it's like we're just like doing what we feel, and that's it. There's no other motive except for just doing the best. Yeah. Like making music that we would want to listen to, basically. That's it. But Morten McCoy is the common denominator with like Guiding Star, and I'm an instrument for sure.
You know, how many projects are you involved? Many, huh?
Yeah. So there's the Mighty Tiny and the Mini Few, and that's something that I started together with Walshy Fire from Major Lazer. We have our own kind of label together called And, and then the Mighty Tiny was the first project with that, and that's like the first album involves like 16 musicians over like 3 continents. And that was just crazy. Like, I think that the deal with me and Walshy is to, you know, he has a lot of connections with amazing vocalists and musicians, and then like me kind of bringing my community and bringing those 2 worlds together, and then just experimenting and seeing what happens. And it's a very long process, but it's also like both Walshy and I want to make sure that it's something that's totally something that we like, and that's heartfelt, and like that's why it takes a long time to do, because it's not like we're not trying to rush things and like put out music every second. It's like that thing is like very special, and we hold a space for it, and like give it time, room to breathe and to grow. And then there is Guiding Star Orchestra, which is the roots reggae band. Then there's I'm an Instrument, which is the improvised band. And then I have a project that I can't say what I'm doing with it, but it's called Satori, and that was like my first project where I did vocals, like my songwriting and singing. And that's like rocksteady ska-ish, and that was done. The first album was out in 2005, and then I have a like rocksteady band ish called The Reflections, which is all like kind of 60s style, like reggae. And then I have my own Challenger project, which is like more like, it's my producer name, but then I started doing electronic music ish that was very influenced by like Burial and Boards of Canada and dub, like old dub. And then I did 2 albums with that. And then the second album, I had a Serpent with Feet featured on like 5 of the songs. He's an amazing vocalist. Haven't heard of him. That's all I can think of right now.
Many. I cannot believe how complex your life is.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, my brain's a little wild, and so like I feel like it's just I picture it like a garden.
Yes.
And then I just have to garden everything and like make sure everything stays alive, and like just like, oh shit, this is dying. Better water it.
Lovely.
So that's kind of like the analogy that I make for myself, so I don't go too crazy.
Yeah. Actually, it's very good because also you said that it needs time, and you keep it like all natural. So it's very beautiful.
Yeah. And like nothing is like, we're not like, none of the music that I'm making is trying to be anything that it's not.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not trying to follow any trends or like do anything. Like, I'm not chasing anything necessarily. I'm trying to make a living off of it, which is hard. But I'm artistically trying to keep it as pure as possible. And I think that just happens when you just, you know, you get older and you start to realize what you want. It's like, okay, cool. Now I know that these are the styles that I like, and this is the kind of like, but yeah, I don't even think about styles necessarily. It's just what I want to do. It's like, it just happens kind of naturally after a while. So, but yeah, I'm very grateful to have the space like this studio to be able to explore those ideas and like have friends that want to that are crazy enough to jump on board with me and my crazy ideas and everything. But yeah, but it's definitely an adventure. That's all I can say. It's a crazy adventure.
So like, besides, this is not your main thing, as you mentioned, or I mean it is, but you're also doing something else on the side.
Yeah, so I do film with my friend Alexander Achenbahn, and I started that during COVID because
Mm-hmm.
I was working in like restaurants and doing some label work with a friend. But I also, so another thing I do is I run like 3 small labels, record labels too.
Forgot to mention
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then I do commercial film with my friend sometimes, like helping out. He's like the main. It's his business, but I kind of do like B camera or like doing sound for live streaming for him, or like editing and stuff like that. So that's kept me kind of afloat when the music kind of dips down a little bit. Like I can kind of fluctuate and make it happen with both things. But it's nice because they're both creative, and then also all the things that I learned from the filmmaking side I'm able to utilize for promotion now. Like with I Am an Instrument. So I'm like putting out videos like every day, like trying to present something about my past or like the future. That's the space that I'm kind of new to. It's like social media and like trying to figure out how I want to present myself, and storytelling, and like letting people know what I'm up to. Because you can get so caught up in your head, like, because you have all these things that you're working on, right? Yeah. And then you somehow expect everyone to know about it, but it's like, you have to tell people. And so like that's where I'm at now. It's like I've been posting like a little anecdote every day, and I have so much footage from the past 20 years. So I'm like, I can make these little clips and be like, tell a little story. And it's like maybe 30 seconds, but it's like there's a whole little story behind it. And then what I've been finding is like all the people that knew my projects from 20 years ago are like, oh, cool, I'll follow him. And like, now they can see what I'm doing now. And it's like kind of bringing everybody to one room. Yeah. Not everybody, but like as many as people as possible, so they can at least, maybe they have the opportunity to check out what I'm doing now if they like it or not. Yeah. To be honest, this is what there are a lot of people against social media, but I'm just thinking that it depends on how you use it and how you make like the algorithm working in your favor. Totally. And I also appreciate a lot this idea of like storytelling, because it's like pushing you creatively to do things and to think about yourself and how to present yourself in a way that others will understand you, and then you will attract the people that are similar to you if you're natural. Exactly. Totally. And that's what I say too, because like there's a lot of people that are scared, like afraid of using social media because they think it's super cheesy and stuff. But it's totally on the way you use it. I don't think that anything that I've done is not artistic in the way that I've done it. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like I'm forcing anything, and I'm not like, I mean, maybe it's a little uncomfortable to talk in front of a camera sometimes, but it's like also like I'm just trying to tell people what I'm up to. Yeah. Like that's it. I'm like not necessarily trying besides just telling you what I'm doing, and I don't feel that that's like exploitive in any way. It's like literally just, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. You can take whatever you want with it, like ignore it or like check it out, but it like in the end it's like just telling what you do to people. Yeah. It's very like very basic, because it's like comparing with events. When you will see an event, if somebody doesn't promote it, like exactly. I don't know about it, so let me tell you, if you're interested, you're coming. Totally. If you're not interested, if you're interested, you'll follow. If you're not interested, exactly. You'll just skip. Totally. No pressure. Yeah, no pressure. But the thing is, if you don't know about it, if you don't tell about it, no one's going to know about it. Exactly. And that's why like all these things, so it's like I've been trying to like make these stories, tell little anecdotes and small little snippets about that day that I recorded that, or what I was feeling, or the people I was working with, or this guy called me up one time in the studio back 20 years ago and we did this thing, and show a snippet of it. And like, it's just, I think for me, it's like, I would like to know that if there was a musician that I was listening to, like if there was a story that I didn't know he was connected to, or she was connected to somebody that maybe I liked. Oh, that's a cool artist but they work together. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like this kind of thing. It's like, also, it's fun for me. Yeah. Also, like when I found you, then I said, okay, I'm an instrument. Then I saw that you're connected with other bands, and there are other projects behind it. And I found it so interesting to see how many people are involved in different projects, and how, like, to me, to see like different bands means that they're different personalities. So totally. Like you're interested to get to know them all. Yeah, totally. And this is why I was like, oh, this is so damn cool. Let's find more about it. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you say that, because like with all these projects, or like with bands that I've been into in the past, it's like, you read the liner notes and be like, see who they think, and like, oh, then I'll check out that band because they think they probably played together at a venue. That means that maybe I'd like that band too. You know what I mean? Like it's this kind of thing, and like it's the same style. Like and that's what my dream is, like to be able to have these projects, and each project can maybe lead to someone listening to the other project, and like maybe they like that one too.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of the same players, so maybe there's some sort of connection that they can connect with all the projects. You know? So, but and that's what makes it exciting for me, because like I love all kinds of music, and I never want to be held down to like one
genre,
style, exactly, or genre. So it's nice for me to kind of be able to explore that,
play around.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
Yeah,
Cute.
Not get bored with anything.
So all the projects are now still ongoing, right? Can I ask you which one is your favorite, or
no? But the thing is, like, I don't think that way. Yeah, it's like I enjoy all of them, and then when I'm doing each of them, I feel like I try to put 110% into each one, and like give it as much care as possible. But yeah, I wouldn't say that's necessarily a favorite. I really do improvising, like I said. I really do enjoy improvising, so that's really nice for me as far as like being able to playing live, and you're kind of, you get to like a meditative state, and like what I feel like after we do I'm an instrument show is like total peace, and like that's something that I'd love to have. You know what I mean? Like it's just nice to be able to get away from the day-to-day and like whatever you're worried about or stresses that you have, you can just kind of forget about it while you're playing. And then the cool thing about I'm an Instrument is like you're inviting everyone else in, because we're usually doing it live, and then everyone else can kind of come into our world, and then they're a part of it too, because like the energy's there, and like we're all experiencing it together. So it's like I think that's the most fun as far as like the live aspect is, to be able to be making stuff in front of people, and then having them realizing what we're doing, and then also being a part of it. Yeah. Because they're there, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's just that's one of the things I enjoy the most about live.
I have a question now. Yeah. So like, you are improvising everything. For example, now you have an album. Yeah. And if somebody invites you with I Am an Instrument in Romania, for example, hopefully. Yeah. If not this year, next year. Are you going to improvise? Yeah. Everything, or you're going
No. We never play anything over again. So what? And that's what, like, I have a friend that was like totally bummed about that, because he saw us play. He's like, I got really sad after the show because I realized that that's the only time that's going to happen. Yes. But it's also like the beauty of it, because it makes it so it's like not we can't remanufacture it. It's like that was the moment, and that's there, and like it will never happen again.
So like everybody, if you see I Am an Instrument in your city, you need to check them out, because it's a unique moment, kind of.
Yeah, and then I will, like, my goal is to record everything and then maybe release something. So that's why we have so many releases, because I've recorded every time, and I usually have video every time, and then we release something from it usually if we like it. But yeah, cool. Yeah, so no songs that you've heard on the radio, but like on the online or anything like that's never going to be played again.
Okay, what was like a favorite moment maybe from I Am an Instrument that you played? Like a favorite moment, or like a favorite concert? Do you have?
Well, I mean, what comes to mind is the last one that we did. We played at DR Studio 3 in February with Marsha Osu and Luis, and they're both based in London. And like that project was called Together as an Instrument. Cute. It's another vision that I have. Like I did it with my friends Judd, John, and Suna. They all kind of promoted the show with me, and the idea was to, like, one of my visions is to have I Am an Instrument be expanding to different communities. So like when we play a show, like for instance, in Italy, we're going to be playing in August.
And at Refound.
Yeah. Lovely. And so like there's some musicians that will be there, and then they're going to perform with us.
Nice.
And so like my goal is to, like, when we go to a city, then we have the promoter or someone that we know suggest some local musicians that could be nice, and then bring them up on stage, because then we're literally showing people that we can work together. It's like, here's community, and this is us working together. And it's just like very like, it's just showing an example of humans working together. And I think that's super important right now with everything that's going on. It's like all this segregation. It's like, like this kind of fascist movements of like telling people that other people are not good. Yeah. And like all this kind of narrative of, you shouldn't work with this person because they believe this religion, or this person's bad because this is their sexuality, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's not true. I've hung out with so many people, and everyone's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you actually just talk to people.
Yes. and
we're
get to
actually
know
pretty
them.
nice to each other.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's just like this kind of like fear-based rhetoric that's, I think, is totally not cool and not true,
I
because
agree.
we are humans
Yeah.
and we should hang out with each other. It's like
Yes.
we're social creatures. Like we just want to hang out. Come on, people. It's very
Yes.
simple.
Yeah, and it's even more beautiful because, like, depending on the people that you interact with, something even more beautiful can come out of it.
Exactly, because you never know. And like the thing is, like, once you take a chance on something and you're not scared and you're just like, okay, cool, I'm just gonna go for this, and then another opportunity will happen.
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yes.
And so, like, that's what I've been finding with all these projects. It's like, just try it.
Yeah.
And then try to call that person or try to DM that person or
Exactly.
try to, give the person your record. You know what I mean? And then like something cool will happen.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, humans are beautiful.
Totally.
So like connecting with them.
I mean, that's why I love traveling. Honestly, it's like it gives me such. Every time I travel to a different country and like have a different experience, I get like it's like hitting the refresh button for me, because like you get so your day to day and your daily routine, and then you just like, oh, it can be tiring at times. And then when you go on to a different country and hang out with some different people and see their culture and like eat their food and listen to their music, talk with them, then you have like a total different experience, and then you can take that back with you home. And like, for instance, I have 2 kids, and I can be like, oh, this happened when I was out in this country and I ate this crazy food. I'd never had it before, but it was awesome. You know what I mean? And so yeah, just to kind of prove that we can get along is I think important.
Yeah, the beauty of the life that we have. Yeah,
exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Did you live also in other countries besides Copenhagen before?
Have I lived in different countries?
Yeah.
No, I lived in so I'm from California originally, from Northern California. One of the projects that the first kind of touring project I was in was based in the Bay Area. So I lived in the Bay Area for a little bit. And then another band that I was in was based in Southern California. So I spent a decent amount of time there. And then another project I worked on was in New York City. Okay. And so I lived there for on and off for like a few years. And then I moved here. But living in actual other countries besides US and Denmark, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we mention why you moved in Copenhagen?
Yeah, so I met my wife on a trip, and that Satori project that I had mentioned earlier, that was a kind of a group where I had satellite bands in all parts of the world. And so like I would send these musicians, like friends of mine, the songs, and then they would learn them. And then I'd show up, and then we rehearse like once or twice, and then we perform in that area.
Cool.
And it made it so I could do it. And it's like, because it's really hard to travel with a band if you don't have like a momentum already. And like it takes years to like build that kind of repertoire to be able to have people invite you with 5 people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So this way I was like, okay, cool. If it's just me, then I can teach these guys my songs. And then we travel in that area. So like she was friends with the guys that were in the Danish band. And then we just met and then hit it off in like long distance for a bit, and then I just moved here.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Again, the beauty of having connections and friends everywhere.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if I hadn't been doing music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's all like I can connect the dots.
Yeah, interconnected
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
And now we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have like plans in the near future? Something exciting that is coming?
Yeah, a lot actually. So for I Am an Instrument, we have a single coming out June 5th. And that was, we don't usually do studio sessions for I Am an Instrument, but we had the opportunity to work with Joe Armand-Jones on the Mighty Tiny project, just doing some recordings for some vocalists. And then he agreed to do a session with us with the original members of I Am an Instrument. And then we did live in the studio jam, and then there's some recordings from that we'll release June, and then we have the album, like the full album will come out in September, and that's going to come out on vinyl as well.
Nice.
We didn't know like if it was going to be cool to release it, and like so now it's moving now, and then we can actually start promoting it, which is nice. And I'm really happy with the music, and it's just nice whenever there's a new release with I Am an Instrument, because I love promoting it and like showing because we had 2 filmmakers that were with us, and so it's all video and audio together, and like just trying to figure out like the right clips to show people and stuff like that. And then Azizi Romeo, we have a 45 7-inch coming out in July. I don't know if we haven't announced it yet, but yeah, there it is.
Surprise.
But and that's with that was the last recording with his late father, Max Romeo. So it's a very special release for us. Like Max and Azizi and their family invited us to Jamaica back in 2022.
Oh, cool.
So we were invited into their home, and it was just like we've had such a lovely relationship with them. So it's very special that we can have this single with Azizi, and it's the first single from his album that we're working on, and it also has his late father on it, which is just it's a really special moment for us to be able to present to people, and it's a beautiful song. So and then the album for that's going to come out in October. So yeah, 2 albums coming out, and then we have a Guiding Star Orchestra release coming out soon as well, a new album, and that will be out most likely October, November as well. We're working on some more Mighty Tiny and the Mini Few, but I don't know the exact date of when the first or the next single will come out. But we have something that we're working on at the moment, and with some different vocalists that I can't really say, but it's cool and it's fun.
Nice.
And I think that's all I can say now. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, it looks like it's gonna be a full year ahead.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a lot going, but it's all exciting and fun stuff. So
nice.
Yeah.
If you would be like to say a wish that you have in the future, like to play in a specific place or in a country, what would it be?
I mean, my big wish is to play in Tokyo.
Oh,
because
nice.
I've been there. I played there twice, like a long time ago. And like ever since I played there, I was like, I'm determined to like make it back there because I was like, this is too fun. And so that I'm just trying to put that out in the universe for like I'm an Instrument to do a set there, tour there.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Next step is London, most likely though, to try to like start building the live show there. We have a Swedish tour that we're planning now for next year. Yeah. Oh yeah, Azizi Romeo is coming out to Europe in October to help promote the album. We're going to perform some live shows with him as well. Yeah, I'm an Instrument, and we're doing a set with Mighty Tiny and I'm an Instrument in Italy at Jazz Refound.
Yes,
in August.
Yes.
So
I saw that both of you are on.
Really looking for the people there are so sweet, and they've been totally understanding with my craziness. And like totally want to help with spreading the project. So yeah, I have a.
So you're going to have also somebody from Italy that is going to join you in the.
Yeah, so there's a group that's going to be playing on the same set as us. They gave us kind of a stage to play with, and so me and my friend Lauritz, like one of the co-producers for Mighty Tiny, we organized a band that will play there. Some of the Mighty Tiny songs, but then we're also doing a combination set with I'm an Instrument, like improvisation as well. So it's like just mainly to kind of present both projects to showcase what we're doing and everything.
Very nice.
So, but yeah, that's gonna be really fun, and I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. So yeah, a lot of different stuff. But
how do you nurture your creativity? Do you go, I don't know, like walking and then you have an idea of how to play something?
Right. A lot of it has to do with listening to music, like listening to different. I've been collecting vinyl for a while now, but like kind of now I'm delving deeper into it just because it's fun, and I like to act like I'm a DJ sometimes and go out and play.
Nice.
It's some of my favorite tunes, but it's mainly Jamaican music that I collect for that. But as far as like inspiration, I mainly get inspired by having sessions with people and like just figuring out what we can make together in the moment, and like kind of having a roundabout goal of a sound that we're going for aesthetically, and then just making something based on that idea. And that's really fun. That's one of my favorite things. Like I'm inspired by musicians, and I'm inspired by working with different musicians and like bringing them here, and then it's really fulfilling because most of the time where I invite someone that's never played with us before, they'll thank me afterwards because they're like, oh, thank you so much. Like I felt like this is something that I needed.
Yeah.
Because I never want to have anyone feel like they can't be themselves here. And like that's the beauty of having these musicians come in that like I invite in because I see something in them that I know will work with us. And then I don't never tell anyone what to play or anything like that. It's like, dude, you're here because we invited you and we want you to be yourself.
Lovely.
And so like that's the main, and like I think that that's why the sound that we have is pretty unique because it's like we're not telling anyone what to do.
Yeah.
Literally.
Or like following some standards.
No, it's just like, dude, just be yourself. Thank you. And
Cool.
then like people feel like, then we have like, we make food for each other and like just hang out in this area, like listen to records, and like it's very relaxed environment. And like I think that that's the best way to be creative together, is just to feel comfortable and like make sure that everyone's like feels like they can just chill out and be themselves.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then once you have that, then you can just do whatever, and like something nice may come out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not what we expected, but also doesn't matter either. It's just, we just keep on making stuff.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Love it. We're getting now to the end of the interview, and I want to ask you if you have a thought that you want to leave the listeners with.
Yeah.
Just an idea. I'm thinking that you said so many beautiful things.
Yeah.
that they will be inspired totally.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a huge fan of following instinct and like trying to like not be scared. And I think that's the main goal that I try to tell the people like that I work with. It's like, if you are scared of releasing music that you've done, you shouldn't be, because you have to, like, I think there's someone that probably wants to hear it. Get over the fear of like, oh, what will someone think about me? Or like, because it doesn't matter actually. Yeah. At all what anyone thinks about you. You know what I mean? And so like, you should just move forward and just go with your instinct. And like, even if, I think the most scary times is actually when you kind of know you should be doing something, but you're too scared to do it. Like getting over that fear is really hard, but once you start to practice that, then it starts to get easier, and then you start to get more, your life is to get a little bit more fulfilled, because you're like, wait a minute, I'm actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah. Because I'm not that scared anymore. It's like, I think you get less and less scared as you like kind of get over the initial fear of like, oh, what if someone doesn't like that? Like, it actually doesn't matter what someone likes. Agree. Yeah. This is also what I'm keep doing, like in my head. So but it's a constant thing. It's like I have issues like you know, and like I have kids now, so like I have a teenager, so like this is a constant conversation. It's like him coming with these problems about someone is, you know, doesn't like me because of this or that. I'm like, listen, are those people with you when at night when you're trying to go to sleep? Are they helping you in any way, or are they just taking away from you? Like, who do you want in your life? Do you want people that are going to take away from you, or are going to nurture you and wish that you can have the life that you want? And yeah, just trying to cut all the people off that are like trying to bring you down. If there's someone actively that is in your life that you know is not good for you, that's trying to take away from you, then get away. Yeah. From them. Agree. Because that's horrible. Agree. It's like nothing good is going to come from it. It's just going to be a heartache. And then in that action of cutting that person off, then you're actually building confidence for yourself, because you're like, hey, I can actually do that. I don't need this person. Yeah. And then you can continue to keep on doing that over and over, because it's going to happen over and over again. Yeah. It's like, yeah. And then you'll make space for better people. Make space for better people. And then you could, yeah, exactly. And then you can have more peace in your life. For God's sakes, let's have more peace in our lives. Yes. We don't need any more chaos. Let's fucking, oh, sorry. let's try to be nice to each other. Totally please. Agree. And if we see something, say something. Yes. It's that kind of thing. I'm always thinking, for example, even if I'm going like to gigs, for example, when a DJ is playing, and you know, some DJs look like they're not, I don't know, they put like a face, unapproachable. Yeah. But then I go to them, it's like, this is so nice. It was such a nice set. Yeah. And they change their face. I'm like, oh, thank you. Yeah, exactly. And I believe that is so important. We just want to be loved. Yes, and like to compliment, or like to say that you appreciate something. Totally. About so what they did. Or that's true. I completely agree. It's like when you give people their props. That's what I've been really trying to do, is be grateful and like let people know that I'm grateful, because it could change their lives actually. Exactly. I've had many times where people have been encouraging to me. It's like, oh wait, I can do this. You know, it's like very simple and like kind of like basic, but it's so true. It's like if you encourage someone, then you may be helping them make the next step in their life. Yes. Okay, this was such a nice conversation. Thank you very much. Pleasure to meet you and to discover everything about and behind the projects that you have. Cool. Yeah, thanks. You're also a very cool person. Oh, thank you so much. I like you. Appreciate it. Yeah, same. And I'm really excited for what is coming. Really excited to listen. I'm very excited too. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Yeah. Thank you. Cool. Thank you.